One of Nintendo's well-known RPGs is coming back stronger and better than ever. This game has a lot of promise. That's Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Now, of course, you have to pick from 3 Pokemon starters: Chikorita, Totodile, Cyndaquil, and Nintendo seems really to be going back to classic title, regular Gold and Silver, by putting nostalgic music, choruses, and other music like remixed, but thanks to a new GBA MP3 put in the game, you can go back to any town and play the old music in the classic game. Now, there's new towns rebuilt up from the ground up, and, well, new collaborations, new worlds, and of course, new Pokemon, I guess, for the Gold series. Now, when I say new Pokemon, I'm not thinking new creations. I'm thinking Sinnoh Pokemon put into Gold. Now, I'm still debating on which version to get between Gold and Silver, but I guess you guys already know what you're gonna get. So, you know. Now, if you get Gold, they put the limitations on what Pokemon you can get in each version. And if you get Gold, you can choose from Pokemon like Arcanine, Gligar, Gliscor, Kyogre, and in Silver, you'll get Pokemon like Ladybug, Groudon, and etc. And of course, in Silver, you'll get Lugia, and of course, you'll get Ho-Oh in Gold. Now, there are a lot of new stuff in this game. For example, you can go back to the Kanto region, which I find pretty interesting. Now, for those of you who don't know the Kanto region is, you know, the classic Charmander, Bulbasaur. You know, that's where the Kanto region basically is with Professor Oak. And the story and everything takes place in the Johto region. So, just to kind of paint that difference, and you go back to the Kanto region and battle the classic bosses or gym leaders like Brock, Misty, and there's a new gym leader in Fuchsia City actually. Her name is Jamie. She's the daughter of the other guy that was in there. And you can fight Blaine, the fire guy. And there's a new gym leader in Viridian City, which actually surprised me very much. It's actually Gary, otherwise known as Green. So a lot of people named him Green, so that could be his name. But it's Gary. So he's the 8th gym leader now. Misty's coming back. Erica is the grass gym leader. She's the 3rd gym leader, and their orders have all been switched up. Sabrina is the 2nd gym leader, the psychic type. And the 1st gym leader is Lieutenant Surge, with the thunder type, with the Raichu. And this is all after you beat Claire, Price, and you know, all the other guys: Chuck, Morty, Whitney, Bugsy, and Faulkner, and Jasmine, of course. I forgot her. So you beat all of them, train on your Pokemon. Then you got the Elite Four, which is also new. Let's see if I can find the Elite Four's name. I'm trying to remember. Well, until I remember that, let's just keep going. You know, they got new stuff in the game like Pokemon Gear, which is a Pokemon Gear phone. You can actually call people. New online play. They got gift Pokemon, like people give you gifts. It's of course the classic Togepi. Now they got a Sparrow in there in the EV, a Shuckle, a Tyrogue, a Dratini, a classic Dratini. And another thing that's actually really awesome is that you can go to Professor Oak down in the Kanto region, and you can choose from Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle. So it's a second batch of starters that you can have in your arsenal. Now I don't know, they all start at level 5, but I don't know if you like give him like half of your Pokemon and then you start a whole entire new journey over in the Kanto region, and then you can go to the Hoenn region and you can choose from Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. Well, once again, I don't know if you give him your Pokemon and then you just start a whole entire new journey over again. But doing this, Nintendo and Game Freak has really shot out of making a remake of Pokemon Red and Pokemon Ruby. Personally, I don't like Pokemon Red. I don't like Pokemon Ruby as much as I like Pokemon Gold and Silver. That is known by the fans and, of course, me to be the best game out of the whole entire series. It had the best starters, the best gameplay, and the best music in the game. I just remembered the Elite Four actually came to mind. There's actually a new Will, Koga, Bruno, the karate guy who looks like Ryu, a new Elite Four, Corinne. They also got Lance, the classic Lance. It was actually pretty hard if you faced him first head on, which I did. And his 3 Dragonites were actually easy once you get that Ice Beam in there. But that Aerodactyl, bah. And this is actually, I remember this from Pokemon Red in the Game Boy Advance series. Now, all these guys, except Lance, have Diamond Pokemon mixed into their things. Like, actually, no, some of them do. Like, for example, actually, the second time around they have Diamond Pokemon. My bad. So if you fight them the second... That seems to be it for my very long preview of Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. For, a little bit more info, go to my website, MrSonicThunder.com. It's at the top of my page if you really can't find it. There's a written review up there, and my actually website is gonna be fully up and written with everything in there. I just actually started it, so it's not like completely up and completely finished. But just go check that out. It's pretty cool. And subscribe. And thank you, and everybody have a happy Thanksgiving.